welcome to the 184th installment of Em Alejandro, your number one place for sports, cars, video games, fitness. If you're a man, you're here. Mr. Alejandro's about to tell him.
What you about to tell him, Alejandro?
I'm about to tell him about my 2017 NBA Conference Finals predictions.
Tell him, Alejandro!
Tea drinkers, yo, we got mad basketball to talk about. The Boston Celtics just lost to the Washington Wizards. That series is going to a Game 7, baby. I can't wait. I predicted the Wizards in 6. However, the Wizards stunk in Game 5. Weezy, my Neezy, just hit a big shot, a Westbrook-style shot to force a Game 7. Me personally, I despise this shot, the pull-up 3 with the hand in the face. But hey, it went in. If it bricked, we'd be having an episode where we're criticizing Weezy, my Neezy. But it went in. We going to a Game 7. However, we got to talk about the Spurs and the Rockets, man. The Spurs recently eliminated the Rockets in 6 games. As you know, your boy Mr. Alejandro predicted that. However, Mad Cats were slurping the Rockets. Mad Cats felt like the Rockets would win that series. Specifically, my man Stephen A. Smith, my native NY goon with a bad hairline just like me. Mad goons on inside the NBA. Shaquille O'Neal, specifically Charles Barkley, and Baron Davis. Not Kenny Smith because he was out for that episode. And also Colin Cowherd. A lot of cats don't like him, but I do. These are a lot of guys whose basketball opinion I respect, plus many more other sports analysts in general. Cats was slurping the Rockets. I kept telling cats, Spurs are going to win this series in 6 games. I don't know if y'all know, but in the 6th game, Kawheezi, my Neezy, the second best player in the NBA, did not play. TP, Tony Parker, the goon from France, he was injured. And the Rockets got humiliated by almost 40 points, people. First of all, I want my credit, okay? Because when I get predictions wrong, I get slaughtered. Slurp me up for getting this one right. Second of all, I'm not going to bash the Houston Rockets, specifically Dusty Beard, James Harden, the way that planet Earth is doing currently. Because ultimately, at the end of the day, Dusty Beard was in the same position as my man's, my favorite player, the Energizer Bunny, WestBreezy, aka Russell Westbrook. He was on a team where he was the one guy who put in X work, and the team revolved around him. If he had a bad game, the team would probably lose. If he had a good game, the team would probably win. However, I knew that the Spurs would win this series because, people, you gotta understand, I am from New York. Who coached the Knicks back in the day? Mike D'Antoni, the current coach for the Houston Rockets. I know the good times and the bad times where he's the head coach of your team. When things are going good, you think he's a genius. When things go bad, you get tight. There's a lot of stuff that he does that I don't necessarily agree with, but I do love his style of basketball, specifically offensively, because he has no identity defensively as a head coach. You look at what the Golden State Warriors are doing, they have implemented a lot of what Mike D'Antoni is doing. I know y'all want to bash him, but trust me, he is a good coach. However, the Rockets simply need more, you understand? And ultimately, at the end of the day, I hate to say it, Dusty Beard, I like your game, but you chose not to win an NBA championship when you chose to leave the Oklahoma City Thunder. And at the end of the day, OKC, y'all chose not to win a championship when y'all chose not to pay the luxury tax and pay James Harden. Can you believe Harden went to the Rockets over 4 M's? Come on, son. Y'all should have got that deal done. Harden, WestBreezy, KD should still be in OKC running this league. There would be no Golden State Warriors if those 3 were still in OKC. There would be no LeBron out here flexing on cat. I tweeted to Harden. I'm rooting for him. Hopefully he comes back next year as a better player. Here's one thing I don't like about him losing to the Spurs. And by the way, let me just throw this out there. Jonathon Simmons got some good burn in that series. Who tweeted to y'all and told y'all Jonathon Simmons needs to get more minutes? Yeah, boy. Now, Harden, when you lose in a humiliating fashion the way that you did and you're playing poorly, you cannot go to the club after the game. I'm very upset to hear that you went to the club after the game. 2 clubs. First, a regular club, turn it up. Second was a strip club. You can't do stuff like that. Not after you lose in humiliating fashion in a season where you were an MVP candidate. That's a bad look, my G. Let's get into these predictions. Western Conference Finals. Golden State Warriors versus the San Antonio Spurs. Warriors will win this series in 5 to 6 games. I predict 6 games. If this series goes 7, I will be impressed by the Spurs. However, we don't know the health of Kawheezi, my Neezy, Kawhi Leonard. His leg is acting up. If he's healthy, I can't wait for him to carve up Hollywood Hulk Hogan, Kevin Durant. Boo, you suck. You know I ain't rocking with no KD after he joined the Yachts. and join the big three to make a big four in Golden State. I'm rooting against them. Hopefully the Spurs can compete, but the Warriors will definitely win this series. The Spurs will have to control the tempo and the pace. As y'all learned from last series against the Rockets, the Spurs are very capable of doing that. The Spurs are very crafty. They're veterans. Greg Popovich is a genius in terms of coaching. What he does is amazing. Phil Jackson, you need to pay attention. Greg Popovich makes adjustments. Bill Belichick, another monster coach in football, he makes adjustments. When you're a monster, you make adjustments as a head coach. Phil does not make adjustments with my Knicks. He's forcing the triangle, and that's one of many reasons why my Knicks will never be successful. And unfortunately, one day I'm going to die, and I'm never going to see the Knicks win a championship. That's another episode. Spurs will fight hard. They will lose in 6. The Warriors are stacked. The Warriors cheated. Imagine a 73-win team, which is historic. On steroids. That's what the Warriors are. They're cheating. They're going to win this series with ease. Let's go to the Eastern Conference. But you say, how, Mr. Alejandro? We still have 2 teams fighting to see who's going to go against LeBron. They're both going to lose to LeBron. Who cares? We have the Celtics versus the Wizards, Game 7 on Monday. The Celtics, if they go against LeBron, they're going to get swept. 4-game sweep quick. The Wizards, I think, would give a better series against the Cavaliers as opposed to the Celtics. The Wizards potentially can go to 6 games against the Cavs. Ultimately, LeBron's going to persevere. You think these 2 Eastern Conference teams are going to stop LeBron from pursuing what he's pursuing? He said it straight up. He's been rocking the number 23 for years. He wants to surpass Michael Jordan, okay? He said it straight up. I'm chasing a ghost. He said it before this season started. I am chasing a ghost. We know what the ghost is. It's MJ. LeBron's getting to the finals. LeBron's looking at you, Warriors. I'm looking at you, Warriors. I'm rooting for LeBron. I don't even like him. But I am not rooting for Kevin Durant. LeBron, you go do your thing with that nasty hairline, baby. I see you. Put the pressure on these bums. Get to the finals and finish. Finish what we all want. What the basketball gods want. Finish the Golden State Warriors.
Finish him. You suck.
There you have it, folks. Mr. Alejandro's 2017 NBA Conference Finals predictions. As far as the Wizards and C's, who y'all think gonna win that Game 7, man? What do y'all think about Dusty Beard and the Houston Rockets losing in a humiliating fashion? Do y'all think James Harden is whack, or do you think he's a monster, he's a beast, and he needs more help? I think it's the second one. Y'all already know what y'all gotta do, TA drinkers. Tell them in the comments.
Tell them.
Tonight's bow tie is swaggy. It's blue and it's pink. Nothing will stop LeBron. Not even the kitchen sink. Tune in for more sports, cars, video game, fitness, and all that. Follow at Tell Em Alejandro to hear my immediate reaction to live sports events. Or if you want to hear me cover a certain team or a topic, tell them. Outro music. Woo! TA drinkers, make sure y'all show y'all moms or y'all guardian in general some love, man. Mother's Day is coming up, and you never know when they're gonna go. Now, as far as this basketball, tomorrow, Sunday, can't wait, baby. Game 1, Spurs Warriors.